In Mark's Gospel, chapter 6, from verse 32, there is an amazing lesson of faith shared by Jesus Christ. The disciples there with him and much people from all different cities, the 32nd verse says, had left and come and spent a couple days listening to Jesus and following him. Jesus wanted to teach his disciples the lesson on miracles are in their hands. So he asked the question, how can we take care of this multitude? And the disciples said, not even if we had 200 penny worth of bread, it will be sufficient to feed this multitude. Jesus said, go search and see what you have. I want you to underline what you have. So the disciples came with what they had, 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And they brought it to Jesus. And Jesus blessed it. And Jesus said to them, sit the crowd in companies of 50. Take note, in companies of 50. There must have been several 50s because there were more than 5,000 men, not counting women and children. And Jesus took the bread and the fishes, and he blessed them. He blessed them, broke the bread, those 5 loaves, broke them, and gave it to his disciples. The fishes, he did the same, the 2 fishes. And he said to them, go feed the multitude. I guess the disciples must have been wondering, what in the world is Jesus doing? Because there are only 5 loaves and 2 fishes. The lesson that Jesus was teaching them was that whatsoever they gave him to bless, he can multiply it. I trust you would get this lesson as well. That whatsoever you have, in spite of how little you may think it is, give it to Jesus. And he would take your little and make much of it. Guess what? The miracle took place in the disciples' hand. Every time they broke that bread, it multiplied so that they could have kept feeding all those who were there, well over 5,000 men, and they were all filled, in so much that there were 12 baskets of fragments remaining. And I know without a shadow of a doubt that all the disciples went away with enough to even distribute to their own families. God can take care of you if you would allow him to bless what you have. God bless.